At that time, a neighbor of mine, Charlie Allen, let's go take the test in Roosevelt High School on Fordham Road. We shot over there. I took the test. I passed. He failed. He became a transit cop, and that was the start of my career. But during my appointment process, there was pre-interviews in those days, and I had been selected to possibly be a part of a unit called BOSSI, which is the Bureau of Special Services. So I would meet my investigator late at night at the police academy at 23rd Street, and I was being groomed or tried to become an undercover officer to infiltrate the Puerto Rican radicals that were involved in, them. And also the part of the unit was a Detective Ray Wood, who was involved with the breaking up the plot to blow up the Statue of Liberty and the Liberty Bell. And Ray was an African-American officer. He did a wonderful job. But when they cracked the case and made arrest, he was the only rookie in the police academy to ever attend in his gray uniform with a detective shield of a first grade detective. But he was compelled to go to the police academy. And that's how the start of my career. Although during my investigation, there was a Sergeant Vicano who was my instructor, who I think fell in love with my mother, who was a beauty in those days. So he was very helpful in going through the background process. And I never forget Sergeant Vicano. He said, remember something, kid, the wheel that squeaks gets oiled. And don't be conned into anything stupid, And if anybody presents any stupid, I tell them, you don't do things like that, and keep your nose clean, kid. And he was very helpful. And my mother,
As a young Latino officer in that era, what was the culture like inside the police department?
Well, there wasn't many of us. It was a force, 1965, 66, 25,000 officers, of which only 500 of us were Hispanic. Well, it was considered part of your job, and the people that don't do it really don't experience what it is. And yes, it had a lot of psychological effects on a lot of my colleagues. Some of them went to jail. Some of them couldn't take it. Some of them committed suicide because, when you have to pretend to be something that you're not, and if you put yourself in situations, I found myself on 145th Street and Bradhurst Avenue. Pop Stevens, a big dealer. He used to hang out in a bar that was right off Carl's off the corner, 145 and Broadway. And I had to go to this house to buy some heroin. I sat down in a chair, and the backup team saw me go in. They got concerned. I hear a knock on the door. He picks me up off the chair, and he takes a 45 caliber gun that was underneath the chair I was sitting on. And I'm saying to myself, what am I going to do now? If he goes to hit the backup team, I'm going to have to blow this guy away. I had an ankle holster in those days, which I stopped wearing. But, stresses like that, yes, it had a big effect upon me. I don't care. But I knew undercover guys, no, it's no big deal. I don't know about that, because every time I made a buy, quite frankly, I was scared shit.